Hey, what's up everyone? Average Sniper here. We finally have the PUBG 2024 roadmap. So we're going to go over that together. If you prefer to read the original article yourself, a link will be in the video description. Otherwise, sit back, relax. You can listen to me read off the patch notes while we have some PUBG gameplay in the background, and you can see the patch notes on the left side of the screen. Apologies ahead of time. I have a little cold, so I might sound a little congested, or I might sneeze. So that sucks, but such is life. Now, smack that like button, sit back, relax, and let's go over the PUBG Battlegrounds 2024 roadmap. This information was just released, and up to now, we've only had little bits and pieces. But now, we are going to know everything. So let's get started. All right, so the first part, they're basically just saying that everything they're sharing today can change based on issues and feedback. They talk about how last year they focused on the Battle Royale experience across tutorial, normal match, ranked, and other modes, and talking about some of the new features and how they're trying to basically keep it as a Battle Royale game. They do have a roadmap VOD. So before we go any further, let's give that a watch and see what they have to say. On second thought, that video is actually 23 minutes long. So it's actually a very long dev talk. So I'll put a link in the description so you can read that, or you can just click on the link in the patch notes to get to that to get to that dev talk video. All right, the first thing we see under vibrant gameplay is destructible map environments, introducing various in-game interaction features. So by providing players the ability to strategically destroy sections of buildings, we unlock the possibility for them to carve out new attack routes or construct defensive barriers. This feature hopes to go beyond mere environmental destruction, infusing the game with an enriched layer of strategy and tactics. Okay, such destruction elements are expected to add dynamism to the world and create unpredictable situations, necessitating players to change their strategies flexibly and according to circumstances. Discussions on the environmental destruction feature are currently ongoing, and we plan to introduce some of these features in the upcoming April update, with continuous improvements and expansions to follow. I wonder if this is the building thing. People have been talking about rumors that PUBG is going to introduce the ability to build cover, essentially making it more like Fortnite. But this seems like less about building cover and more about environmental destruction. They could go anywhere with that. Look, the guy in the picture, the guy has a pickaxe, like Fortnite. So not only would this apply to buildings, but maybe you can dig a hole for cover. I'm not sure if I like this, but PUBG always has weird twists when they do things like this. So will this make the game more like Fortnite? I don't know, but that guy's definitely holding a pickaxe, and that reminds me of how players started in OG Fortnite. All right, under the world section, crafting fresh, vibrant experiences within existing world. Our objective for the year ahead is to reimagine existing worlds, offering novel experiences. We'll be fashioning environments akin to the 7th anniversary Erangel, which is set to launch on March 13th. These worlds will maintain their core gameplay while incorporating features or objects that are specific to the season, collaboration, or mode, encouraging player interaction within these worlds. Reimagine existing worlds, offering novel experiences. That's very broad. I'm not sure exactly what that means. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of speculation on that. But they did say we'll be fashioning environments akin to the 7th anniversary Erangel, which is set to launch on March 13th. So we get a new Erangel? Cool. Under Gunplay, empowering non-mainstream weapons and driving meta shift. Wonder what this means. While upholding the prominence of mainstream weapons such as assault rifles and DMRs, we're also focused on enhancing the usability of less favored weapons to bolster their impact. Gunplay updates will be rolled out every 2 months, allowing for more frequent adjustments to address balance issues swiftly and foster a stable gunplay ecosystem. Our aim for the 2024 Gunplay update is to introduce fresh possibilities and reshape the meta by offering greater diversity of choice. Okay, so they're going to update the guns more often and try and make it so there's not always a meta gun that people have to use, which I've never thought was much of an issue in PUBG. Other games like Warzone definitely have meta weapons that you must use in order to survive, but I've never felt that way in PUBG. Yes, there are more powerful weapons, like if you're good at using the barrel, you'll probably win more gunfights, but you don't see everyone running around with the barrel. So, yeah. Gunplay Labs. Let's see what we have here. Balance changes in arcade. So, basically, this just says they're going to introduce gunplay balance changes in the arcade mode first, instead of implementing them in the normal match and ranked gameplay mode right away. That's good. I don't know how many people play the arcade mode, but I think they're discontinuing the test server as well. So maybe the arcade mode is kind of going to be their new test mode. So with the upcoming 28.2 update, which I believe is the next one on the list, the SMG rebalance will be immediately available in the arcade. Following this, we intend to utilize the Gunplay Labs to analyze gunplay logs and consider your feedback before implementing the SMG rebalance in June. All right, so updates based on understanding and communication. We'll maintain close communication to ensure that we're also aligning with the community's desire for gunplay balance changes. Upcoming buffs to the SCAR L and AKM, as well as nerfs to powerful weapons as requested, are currently part of our plans. We promise to share our development process and rationale for these updates with transparency. So basically, they're just saying they're going to keep us up to date every time they nerf or rebalance a weapon, which is good, but there's a lot of people that play this game that don't closely follow the PUBG website for news or any YouTubers. So I think there's probably, if they start rebalancing the guns as much as they say they're going to, there might be some people out there who are wondering why their gun isn't working the same. I wonder how much they're going to stick to this, because we've heard PUBG talk about things like this before and not actually be as active with the updates as we thought they would be. Also, I hope they really don't do a whole bunch of dumb rebalance stuff. All right, there's a new team versus team system. That sounds interesting. Dive into new rivalry where the adrenaline rush of challenges, the sweet taste of fresh achievements, and the euphoria of back-to-back wins await. A new gameplay system that cranks up the tension from the get-go is set to be introduced. Work with your teammates to compete against the opposing team in scoring, monitor the changing scores in real time, and seize the opportunity to establish a streak of team victories while earning these various rewards. This system will allow selective participation, enabling only those teams that wish to participate. Beyond the satisfaction of a chicken dinner, this system introduces new objectives to provide players with fresh challenges, preparing a gameplay environment where both luck and skill play crucial roles. So a new gameplay system that cranks up the tension for the get-go is set to be introduced. Team versus team, just like they said. Okay. I don't know if people actually want this kind of stuff. I mean, if this is just a new scoring system in regular Battle Royale where you see if you do better than the other team that you're competing against, great. That's just more metrics to make the game more interesting for people that are into that, a new ranking system. But I'm not sure if that's all it's going to be. Is this going to be a separate game mode? Or is it just going to be, it says a new gameplay system. So not a game mode, just like a scoring system, I guess. It's cool. Survival items, character actions, and various modes. We're focusing on enhancing the survival aspect of gameplay by adding items that facilitate transportation and looting over those direct combat effects in alignment with the essence of the Battle Royale genre. A variety of support items like the repair kit will be available as world spawn items. Nice! We recognize your desire for a wider variety of character actions, highlighted by features such as vehicle vaulting and utility parachutes. Building on the momentum of introducing action elements like vehicle vaulting and co-op climbing in our February update, we're excited to be developing even more content centered around dynamic actions. Additionally, we're exploring the intriguing possibility of making portable zip lines, a concept we believe would add a captivating layer to gameplay, especially with well-thought-out limitations. For players looking for a lighter gaming experience, beyond the high stakes of Battle Royale, we're committed to refining and expanding our special modes. The PvE mode, Survivors Left Behind, unveiled last Halloween, was warmly received for its role in diminishing the PvP's oft-felt frustration. Our goal is to continually enhance this mode, offering regular quarterly updates to cement its place as a staple alongside Team Deathmatch and Intense Battle Royale. We're also thrilled to announce the eagerly awaited return of Fantasy Battle Royale. I don't know about that. I've always just been a regular Battle Royale fan. But if you're a fan of other game modes, great. It looks like they're putting some effort into them. And I know that Fantasy Battle Royale several years ago was very popular. Collaborations and skins. What is this? Is this a Lamborghini? We've prepared a series of new moments designed to make your experience more vibrant and unique. Anticipate the excitement of engaging with two highly sought-after vehicle IPs and immerse yourself in a diverse array of captivating collaborations that await you. That looks like a Lamborghini. I love Lamborghinis. That's my favorite sports car. That would be cool. Progressive weapons skin system. Progressive skins for various weapons that reflect your preferences. They will be introducing and expanding those options. I'm not big into customizations. I've never even done a progressive weapon skin. But if you're into that, it looks like they're going to keep updating the system. They really don't say much about it other than they're going to be introducing some new progressive skins. Very cool. All right, enhancing the live service. This is what I was waiting for. The matchmaking times take so long in regions that don't have that many players. So I wonder if there's something they can do about it. So we got matchmaking, time, language, skills, and connection stability. So let's see what they have to say. Normal MMR matchmaking rating system. Oh boy. I hope this isn't skill-based matchmaking. We do not have a large enough player base for skill-based matchmaking. Anyway, in 2024, our goal is to enact numerous adjustments to foster a more balanced matchmaking environment. Oh boy. While various factors contribute to matchmaking, such as connection stability, that's the most important, queue duration, second most important, skill level, and region of access, we prioritize delivering a stable and enjoyable experience and pairing players of comparable skill levels. Oh no, it is skill-based matchmaking. MMR serves as an internal metric for matchmaking and normal match, aiming to establish a level playing field for players of similar skill levels. Oh no. Ranked matchmaking, conversely, is based on RP, not MMR. We view MMR as an ongoing area for refinement within our live service, and in our commitment to cultivating an enriched matchmaking environment, we are dedicated to enhancing our MMR system to facilitate skill-based matchmaking. They said it. Oh my god. This is not good. Skill-based matchmaking is not good because it never gives you the chance to get better. If you're a bad player, you will only ever play against bad players. You'll never get better at the game. If you're a good player, you're only going to go against other good players, and you're going to go against a lot more cheaters. So if you practice hard to get better at this game, you're just going to get screwed. Skill-based matchmaking is only good for people who are brand new to the game and need a few matches or a few days or even a month to like get better at the game and understand the mechanics before they play with people that already know the game. Overall, players hate skill-based matchmaking. The only people that seem to like skill-based matchmaking are the ones in it for an incredibly casual experience, and they only want to get paired up against other people that are bad. I believe matchmaking, this is just my personal opinion. You can leave yours in the comments. Don't be toxic. I believe matchmaking should only be based on how strong the connection is. Of course, if you're playing a video game that has other players, there's going to be some players that are better than you and some players that are worse than you. You should not only be ranked against players that are worse than you, players that are better than you, or players that are exactly the same skill as you. It should be very diverse with a good mix of players of all different skill levels with very good connections playing with each other. If people are doing bad and want to learn from their experiences and get better at the game, they will. They will get good. But skill-based matchmaking stops people from getting better at these video games and gives them a crazy, either intense experience or a crazy casual experience. Also, we don't have enough players in North America to even facilitate this, so I don't know what they're thinking. Map rotation. We're phasing in a map rotation service that takes into account regional map preferences. While understanding the significance of fair and swift matchmaking, we also believe it's crucial to accommodate player preferences and choices regarding maps. Recognizing the substantial impact of personal map preferences on individual experiences, we'll continue to analyze metrics and actively engage with players throughout 2024 to ensure we meet the needs of as many players as possible. We're also exploring various methods to improve matchmaking in regions where it could be smoother. For the rest of the year, we'll be communicating more closely with these regions. Okay. Exploring various methods to improve matchmaking in regions where it could be smoother. Yes, merge regions with other regions that don't have too high of a ping. Hopefully that's what they're talking about. Yeah. They just need to implement map voting. That's all they need to do. At the beginning of each match, you know, give a choice between 2 or 3 maps that can be played randomly. And everybody will vote on the map they want. And because you can't vote on every single map that there is, people will still all get to play the maps that they want. That's just my opinion. Leave yours in the comments. All right, we're going to skip over the ranked section because I don't really follow esports or ranked mode. If you want more information on that, link to this official PUBG article for the update is in the video description. All right. Test server. We will not be maintaining a dedicated test server this year. So basically, they're just saying that they're discontinuing the test servers, which I think they already did, and they're including or implementing a testing environment directly into the live servers. So they already talked about that a little bit with the SMGs in the arcade mode. So there might be a separate section that we see on the live server for testing that may or may not open up when new updates come out. Another big update is the recall system is going to be implemented across all 8x8 maps. So all the large maps will have the recall or the buyback system, and they're going to get rid of the comeback BR system. So the only way to get bought back in, to go back in the game after you die, will be if a teammate can retrieve your blue chip and buy you back. I'm fine with that. That didn't break the game. Everybody was kind of, not everybody, but a lot of people were kind of upset with the buyback feature when it was introduced, but it didn't break the game. It's still in classic PUBG, whatever. It's hard and complicated to do. So buying a teammate back can be very frustrating. It's not as easy as Fortnite or other games. They're enhancing, they like the clans. They say the clans are doing well, so they're making more exclusive missions for clans, and there's going to be a specialized exchange shop. Content expansion for the future. They are going to transition PUBG to Unreal Engine 5, and they're laying the groundwork for user-generated content service, like building your own maps and game modes. That's awesome. This ambitious initiative aims to empower our players with the tools to craft and engage with their own content, fostering a vibrant, creator-driven ecosystem. By strategically channeling our development efforts into these key projects, we're setting the stage for PUBG's enduring legacy as a game that continuously grows and thrives through community innovation. Awesome. So that is like PUBG 2. Right there. If they move PUBG to the Unreal Engine 5, they might as well just call it PUBG 2. And people are going to be able to build their own maps. I hate to keep comparing this to Fortnite, but Fortnite is so good with their game innovations. You might not like Fortnite and the cartoon aspect of it, but you have to admit the way they keep the game updated and the way they're always adding new features is amazing. They're really committed. And hopefully PUBG can bring more players back by doing the same thing. So by doing user-generated content, allowing players to potentially design their own maps and game modes, that could bring a lot of players back to PUBG. That might be totally awesome. But here's what we all want to know. What are they going to do about the cheaters? Oh, man. Anti-cheat. Let's read this in detail. I need a sip of my coffee before we start on this one. Last year, we redoubled our commitment to ensuring a level playing field for all our players, and our approach has been multifaceted, bolstering the detection of cheaters, curbing re-entries, and pushing the boundaries of machine learning to detect foul play more accurately. Our efforts bore results, enabling us to impose permanent bans on 3,188,276 accounts, a 33% increase over last year. We've also intensified our battle against illegal software by patching client security vulnerabilities, developing and deploying features to neutralize illicit tools like anti-ESP, and tackling methods used to bypass hardware bans. Yet, the battle against cheating is ongoing as perpetrators continuously seek new methods. Therefore, we are not only persisting with and refining our current anti-cheat initiatives, but also charting new directions for our countermeasures, prepared to adapt and evolve in our ceaseless pursuit of fairness. Serious shit. Permanent ban cheats. 22 versus 23. 2022 had 2,389,388 players banned. In 2023, they had 3,188,276 players banned. Great. The only thing that tells me is there were almost 1 million more cheaters that year. At least they got caught, right? That's what they're trying to say here. 33% increase in cheaters that were banned. But that also means there's an increase in cheating. So don't be fooled. They're trying to make you think that, you know, they caught all these cheaters. And yes, they did catch a lot, but there are probably more and more cheaters joining in the fun that haven't got caught. So if they banned over 3 million accounts, imagine how many they didn't catch. Imagine the ones that are high ranked, that are really good at hiding their cheats, that never get banned, because even when they get a manual review, you can't tell if it's cheating or not. That's why we need AI that can determine, obviously, even if a human can't look at it and say that's a cheater, the AI can be like, that's not human movement, you know, ban it, whatever. Enhancing detection capabilities and advanced deep learning. We're setting our sights on significantly upgrading the functionality of existing solutions like Zakynthos, that's their AI anti-cheat, alongside innovating new features to identify and penalize cheaters more effectively and promptly. Our strategy includes fortifying the game against vulnerabilities in actions such as shooting and movement, complicating the development of illegal software, and laying down a robust and defensive framework. We're keen on harnessing deep learning more aggressively to distinguish and act against violators. Deep learning models, adept at recognizing patterns related to the use of aimbots and ESPs, have been deployed, signaling the beginning of a broader initiative to expand our monitoring and response capabilities. Addressing concerns from our console community regarding keyboard and mouse usage, we're taking a dual approach of data analysis and technological exploration to devise effective detection mechanisms. We are committed to transparency and will share tangible progress with players at the earliest opportunity. This might be the first time in PUBG history they actually addressed console cheating using Cronus, keyboard and mouse, and Strike Pack and other devices. Wow. Tackling illegal software use across all modes and preventing re-entry. This year marks a pivotal shift from our previous focus, which was predominantly on the ranked scene. We're broadening our horizon to encompass normal matches and all other game modes. Proactive measures are already in motion, and we're delving into a suite of strategies aimed at thwarting the attempts of banned users to re-enter the fray through newly created free accounts. More in-depth updates and insights on these advancements will be shared through our upcoming dev letters. Temporary suspensions. In direct response to your insights, we're committed to enhancing the process regarding temporary game access suspensions. To first address concerns and dispel misconceptions within our community, we clarify that receiving an in-game report does not automatically result in immediate suspension. Instead, reports are carefully considered alongside a comprehensive analysis of gameplay patterns and data before any action is taken. We acknowledge the potential for inadvertent penalties on well-intentioned players and are dedicated to minimizing this risk. Our strategy to alleviate these concerns involves sidelining uncontrollable factors like in-game reports from the suspension decision-making process. We're leveraging advanced deep learning models trained to identify unmistakable signs of illegal software use, such as aimbots, ESP, and recoil manipulation. This approach aims to lessen the likelihood of unwarranted suspensions on innocent players. It's also important to note that this refinement does not undermine the value of player reports. Reports remain crucial in detecting misconduct trends and pinpointing suspect behavior, which play a pivotal role in our proactive measures to uphold the integrity of the gaming experience. Continued engagement and transparency. In our pursuit of openness last year, we endeavored to connect with you, our valued players, through clear and forthright communication. Our approach involved transparency, sharing insights into our anti-cheat initiatives via dev letters, live talks, videos, weekly ban notices, and more. Leveraging these efforts, we are prepared to keep the lines of communication open regarding anti-cheat endeavors and milestones into this year. We'll keep you informed about significant achievements and future plans through our dev letters. Our commitment to enhancing our dialogue and feedback mechanisms with you remains steadfast as we continuously explore and improve upon the best methods for effective communication. So then they just say, some content is still too early to unveil in this roadmap, and certain details shared today may change. Stay tuned for more exciting content in 2024. Happy 7th anniversary of PUBG from the PUBG Battlegrounds team. Wow, lots of information to unpack there, guys. Potential information about PUBG 2 with the announcement that they will be moving forward with the Unreal Engine 5. Currently, PUBG is on Unreal Engine 4, so this could be a big game changer, could even help with cheaters, better graphics, better gameplay, more optimization. Who knows? This could even lead the way to cross-platform play between PC and console. And then the other big thing is the anti-cheat. And they didn't really say anything new. They're just continuing to improve their deep learning, which they've been saying for several years. But hopefully with the advancement of AI technologies that has been happening, we will see some improvements with the cheaters. I'm glad that they banned more of them, but I also believe there are more cheaters that came on the scene. I do not think there is a conspiracy where PUBG likes to keep people cheating in the game because they spend lots of money. Perhaps they do not want to ban players that spend a lot of money, but if they are obviously cheating, I'm sure they will get banned. I don't think there's a huge conspiracy going on. There's more money in keeping people playing PUBG than letting it die because there's too many cheaters. So thanks for watching, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments about this update. And again, you can go to the video description to read more information. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a great day. Don't forget to smack that like button and subscribe for more PUBG content. And I will see you next time. Bye.